Hello and welcome to this special edition video. Fugu Horchata Revisited. This is a cold brew cocktail from Cutwater Spirits of San Diego, California. And I reviewed it a few years ago and I'm revisiting it. Our creamy Fugu Horchata Cold Brew Coffee cocktail. Cinnamon and vanilla notes with 6 times distilled, 15 times filtered Fugu Vodka, along with crisp, medium roasted coffee. While traditionally a morning favorite, it's our own spirited spin on a cold brew coffee. Well, it is morning time here. This can is over 2 years old. I can see why I got it for 99 cents. Well, 12.5% alcohol made with vodka. Should be alright. It says made with dairy too. I don't know if that's going to hold up. I'm going to find out. Normally these would be about $3.50 a can, so 99 cents. They're definitely trying to cut the price on the Cutwater. Well, it looks like a Yoo-hoo. Or one of those bottled coffees that you get, the single bottle coffees like PJ's, or the one from Seattle, Washington. Smells like coffee. Doesn't smell like vodka. It smells like creamy coffee. That's what it is, so let's go with the taste. Yeah, it's still good. If it was beer, 2 years, forget it. Well, 12.5% alcohol, Imperial Stout, it'd probably be alright. If it was a 5% Molson Canadian, it'd probably taste stale and bad. Alright, it would taste stale and bad. Medium bodied. It's strong coffee, so it's like between medium and dark roast, alright? So if you don't like a strong, robust coffee flavor, like strong coffee, I know people at work always making it strong. Well, they're usually making it strong. It's either one extreme. There's that group that makes it very strong, and then there's one person makes it like water, so there's no in between. I tend to make mine here at home kind of on the milder side. Not weak, but medium. Medium strength. So I think it's a pretty dark roasted coffee. The vodka, really, you don't pick up any liquor. I don't pick up any liquor in this. And it's 12.5%. I bet I'm going to pick it up later when I'm feeling it. But it's like a medium sweet to dry finish. So midway sweet dry finish. Not too sweet, not too dry. It's not cloying. Pabst did a good, I'm watching one right now from Hillbilly Select. Pabst did a good cold brew coffee beer. 5%, nice product. There's a tea they made also, but I haven't seen it. Now, is there going to be a Budweiser cold brew coffee? A Miller High Life cold brew coffee? Is there going to be I think there is a Guinness cold brew. Yes, I saw it, but I didn't want to get a 4-pack. It's only 4.2%, but still I might try it if I find a single. Is there going to be a natural ice cold brew coffee, a Keystone ice cold brew coffee, a Michelob Lager cold brew coffee? The possibilities are endless. An Ice House cold brew coffee. Probably is I think there is a Jameson. There is a Jägermeister, which I did see them have it on discount over there at a local store, but I didn't buy it. Maybe there'll be a Sazerac Rye whiskey cold brew coffee. Oh, okay, enough of that. cream seems to be separating from the coffee a little bit in here, but it could have done that all along. You know, it might have been the case that they gave me when it was first made. Well, it's light brown. I guess you could call that tan, with the light shining on it properly. I don't know how the lights work in here, but yeah, you can see it's tan with all the comic books and sports posters and action photos in the background. Complaints. I don't see any complaints. I don't detect any negatives. I mean, it tastes like a cold brew coffee. It does not evidence alcohol. Maybe if I sat here and just concentrate on, I would pick it up. Now I'm starting to pick it up in the physiological meaning of it. Maybe a little in the taste at this point. I guess that's starting to come into play. But it's not heavy-handed on that. I was about to say Cutwater. I never think of the name Horchata. Cutwater Spirits. I believe that it originated as part of Ballast Point Brewing Company. It was like a division of Ballast Point. And then they had always had like a fish theme, just like a blowfish. And but for whatever reason, Ballast Point spun it off as a separate company, and then Ballast Point got bought out by Constellation Brands, who didn't have any success with it and lost money on it actually, and just sold it off to an independent like investment company in the Chicago area. I don't see Constellation Brand products too much anymore. They were always good. I always liked them. Always, especially that High West. A local store here has some Ballast Point Sculpin IPA, but I think they're old. You wouldn't want to drink an old IPA. Score on this. Yeah, I remember 10 years ago, not even 10, let's see. 2015, 16, that was the heyday for Ballast Point. Everybody was running behind that. And then, you know how the beer world works. Oh, that's so yesterday. They might have been bragging about it 2 years before, and then they do a video to my house. So yesterday. But anyway, all right, blah, blah, blah. Murmur, 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 murmur. Anyway, it is morning time here for this video, and it is a good morning time drink. Wouldn't drink it and go for a drive, and I'm not going to. So, it's a definite A. There's no way you could score. I cannot see scoring this lower than a most excellent. I'm going to go 95 out of 100. It's really that good. 9.5 out of 100, out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. A most excellent canned cocktail from a company who doesn't seem to be too popular around here. We do get a lot of canned cocktails. You say, what are popular? I don't know if any of them are really popular around here. Actually, they just put them on the shelves and hope for the best. And Western Sun, now I see them selling those off for 99 cents a can. That's all I got to do is wait for them to fail, and I get them for cheap. They got the Absolute canned cocktails. I don't see anybody talking about that or buying that. They got the, I mean, it goes on and on. Smirnoff and everything. And and then there was another one, I can't remember the name, everybody was talking about, and then that lasted a month. I don't know. I guess people just rather make their own cocktails. I don't drink cocktails, so I don't know. I'll buy the canned ones just to try. They seem fine. I don't think it's a situation where people taste them and they don't like them, or they're opposed to them. I just think people in Louisiana can't speak for other. I cannot speak for other states. I just think people in Louisiana make their own cocktails. They buy their own, triple sec or vermouth or bitters and every other kind of thing, and they make them. But you know what seems to be popular? It's not the canned cocktails, RTDs, ready to drink. What really seems to sell here, and I've never tried one, so I can't speak to it, is those bottled, plastic or glass, depending on the company, like Margaritaville Or I don't know. Chi-Chi's is another one. Chi-Chi's is a restaurant chain, went out of business, but they still make Chi-Chi's like burrito flowers and these ready-to-drink king bottle cocktails. Those seem to sell really well around here. I see people buying those left, right, front, and back. They come in the big, like, I guess it's a handle bottle, 1,750 milliliter bottles, and they're usually around 12 and a half, 13 to 14, maybe at the extreme 18% alcohol, and it'd be all kinds. Margarita, very popular. I see people buying that a lot. Could be old-fashioned, a margarita, this and that, and those are the ones that are very, very popular, and they move. There's a lot of rotation there, you know, with, like I said, Margaritaville and all. Margaritaville, their beer is popular, which is Land Shark. We used to have cans here, that faded, but the bottles still, I just see those moving. I kind of keep an eye on what people are buying. I see, they're buying Land Shark. Margaritaville rum and vodka seem to do well, not extraordinarily. It's not like, you know, Margaritaville is rivaling Cuervo Gold or anything, or rivaling Bacardi, but it does steady. And it's all contract produced. You know, it's not like Jimmy Buffett has his own factory making beer and liquor. But yeah, that seems to be like a sort of a thing here. The Margaritaville restaurant, which I thought was pretty good in the French Quarter, closed down, and they said, oh yeah, we're going to open a new one, but they never did. That was just all propaganda. But around the United States, I think Margaritaville franchises do pretty well, that kind of island culture. What they call it, like a bird thing. Parrot Life something. I don't know too much about Jimmy Buffett. I got his Greatest Hits album from that big, no, not Greatest Hits. I have that the big album he made in 1977, you know, like the big one. And that. So this, I think people should give it a try. So, most excellent, an A, and I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to San Diego, California, and tour the Cutwater Distillery, if they give tours.